Hello everybody and welcome to Higurashi GOU episode, what are we on? 11. I forgot what episode we were on there. Episode 11, anime review. So this episode seemed to change things quite a lot from the original, from what I remember. If I remember right, and people might know this better than me, so the original season 1 cut a ton of stuff out and then they put it into an anime original arc in season 2. But in this one, they're sort of combining them together, I guess. I guess the stuff that got cut that was in season 2 was originally in season 1, in the visual novel. So they're putting it here. Although the ending's probably going to be different because that's how this has gone so far. If I've got that wrong, please let me know, but that's how I assume it went. My memory could just be flipping terrible, though. That's also a thing that could possibly be happening. Anyway, though, this episode itself was kind of painful to watch in places, deliberately, because of how, you got to do everything properly, and how doing things properly is a pain in the properly. But yeah, no, it was good. Shion, though, throw her out of meetings. She is a danger. She's a danger in meetings. Just you're never gonna have a peaceful conversation with her about as much as I love her, as I do. Maybe not her strong suit. But anyway, let's crack on with the episode, see how everything went down, and do this thing. So we pick up where we left off at the end of last week's episode, which, if you forgot, yeah, Satoko, let's call it a breakdown, a freak out, whatever you want to call it. It's painful to watch, isn't it? Even if you dislike Satoko, which I'm sure many people do, you don't feel good watching it, do you? It's like, oh man, that's a yikes right there. So Reina tries to calm her down, tells Keiichi, back off, you are male. Male's bad. Which is basically what it is, He was male, her uncle's male. There's the correlation there. Reina helps her sister out, I guess. Everybody is pretty shook. You got Mion crying. You got Reina crying. Mion might not have actually been crying. But Reina had tears. Rika definitely had tears. Keiichi just looked all angry and upset at the same time. It was painful to watch, but they're even more painful to watch, and it hurt. It hurts you a little bit. When teacher comes back, Satoko just reverts back to normal because she's hiding it. She don't want people, to get involved, because then things will be worse for her. It is honestly, it's painful how regular she was acting, especially because everybody else saw the whole thing, and then she was like, "You're all overreacting," and it's like, no, Satoko, stop, you need help. After school, Rika was like, "Come home, Satoko," and she was like, "Nah, I can't, mate. I gotta live with my uncle now, and so see ya." And Rika just looks sad, and knowing everything we know about Rika, that you might not know on your original watch through of the original, it hurts twice as much, because Rika, bless her heart, has probably seen this 73,000 times. I don't know the actual number, but it's probably a lot of times, which sucks for her as well, honestly. The gang all meets up again in the classroom after Rika says goodbye to Satoko to sort of mope and lament that they cannot do anything. You know who can do any? Nene shows up, Shion shows up, and basically says, "Let's do something." And Keiichi is already on the "let's do something" phase. Reina also is like, "We can't just leave this, we gotta do something." Shion says, "Let's beat him to death." And Reina's like, "No, let's not resort to murder straight away. That's our backup plan." Also, I forgot, when Shion, names are hard, said let's beat him to death, basically, that caused Keiichi to remember his dream of when he beat him to death in, previous loops, so to speak. So then, because he's got that, Shion gets all annoyed because they're being indecisive and they don't want to go murder people, basically. And she's like, "Alright, I'm going to see you bitches later, I'm going to go kill a bitch." I gotta stop saying bitch, there's a good word. She goes to go kill a thing, and then Keiichi is like, "Hey, you need to stop, girl. That's not going to make her happy. That's going to, that there is no future there. Even if you do kill him, Satoko's going to blame herself for making you a murderer. You're going to be a murderer. That's also pretty bad. What you want is not to save Satoko. I'm sorry, what you want is not to kill Teppei. It is for a world where everyone is happy. You want to stay in that world. You want to go back to that." And Rika is like, you talking to me? Like, that's what I want. Are you talking to me? You know? So then Rika is obviously shook and it's like, is it happening? It's happening. Oh my god, it's early. We're earlier than last time, guys. He says, hey, if we kill him, we can't go back from that. That's a mistake that, you know, will lead to the end of the world, basically. Keiichi blocks Shion's route out because she's still all in a fury. And it's like, I'm gonna go kill a bitch. And Keiichi's like, you stay there. You're not leaving this room. There's another door over there, by the way. They have a door at the back as well. I'm just gonna point that out. Shion, you could have just walked around. Just gonna point that out. Yeah. She then decides, okay, Keiichi, if you're not gonna let me through, that's fair enough. I admire your bravery. I'm gonna smash your head in. And she picks up a chair. Or was it a desk? That's not important. The important thing is, she's like, I'm gonna bust your head in. And he's like, believe in the heart of the friends, basically. Like, we are your friends, believe in us, trust me. And she's like, no, I'm not going to do that. And then she wallops Keiichi on the head, probably, maybe as hard as she can. Maybe not, though. I think, is Shion strong? Does Shion have muscles? I don't know. The question is, would he have survived if she had done it as hard as possible? My guess is the thing they're showing here is Keiichi trusted Shion to not one-hit kill him with the chair. And then she's like, okay, fair enough. She's going to hit him again, though, because, hey, if at first you don't succeed, try and try again. Then, thankfully, Rika is like, hey, let's not be doing that, okay? Let's not have you kill Keiichi. And she's like, hey, this world hasn't lost hope yet. So maybe she was being a bit down because she thought this world was going to end already. But Keiichi has shown his spark early, and then Rika's like, oh, we can finish this early. We can get the good ending, you know, now. Shion calms down from all this. She's like, okay, I'll trust my friend. I'm gonna go sit over there in the chair. You guys think of what to do. What is Keiichi's genius master plan to save Satoko? Are they gonna run away with her? Are they gonna burn the house down by accident? And then, you know, they got nowhere to live. Satoko's gonna have to find somewhere else. You know, what's their master plan? Yeah, let's go to Child Protection Services again. Well, not again, but you get what I'm saying. That'll solve the problem. You know, they do a fantastic job in this show. I'm not gonna slate the real life one because I've never been involved. Maybe they do a crap job. Maybe they don't. I'm not gonna say because I have never been involved with them, and I hopefully never will. This got serious all of a sudden. Let's get anime, right? Let's do that. So the friends all go to the CW. What's it called? The place, you know, the Child Protection place, the CPC. Is that what it is? Child Protection Center, CPC. That's what we'll call it. They go there, and Keiichi and them try to tell them more. It's like, we're here to fill in your gaps, basically. He's a horrible man who I've never met, but he beats her, and she freaks out at class. She should have said that. You should have been like, hey, she freaked out in class today. It wasn't good, you know. Everyone was there. We've got many witnesses. Why did you not bring that up, Keiichi? Why didn't you bring that up? What's wrong with you? You're an idiot? However, I wouldn't say they're getting ignored, but, you know, it's PR talk. You can spot PR BS a mile away, and that's exactly what this is, unfortunately. Shion, though, as I mentioned at the beginning, is no help whatsoever to the cause. She keeps losing her temper. Mion has to keep like, Shion, how about you don't threaten to kill the child protection people, you know? We kind of need them to help us out, you know? And it's hard to do that if they're a corpse. And Shion's like, you know what? Fair enough. They keep saying they're monitoring the situation and we're working on it, you know? But no. But then Keiichi leaves with just a whimper, basically. Just like, okay, we just want to let you know what's going on. Bye, guys, you know? No. Did it go well? It could have gone worse. It could have gone a heck of a lot better, though. I think that's fair to say. So the gang, after that escapade, I guess, wasn't really sure that was effective. Also, Mion could have been like, hey, I'm the Sonozaki head, and probably got a lot more work done, but she didn't, you know. Abuse your power, Mion. What use is power if you don't abuse it? I'm kidding. Don't abuse your power. Except in this case, it's for the greater cause. It's for the greater good, you know, so Mion probably should have done it. Keiichi says, alright, on the way home, well, there's nothing more I can do. You know, I've tried once. I've pat myself on the back. I can't do anything else. And Rika is like, Keiichi? You flipping idiot. I believe in you. So I don't believe that you're giving up now, you know? And then, you know, like, What is it with blue hair and believing and that you'll never give up? It's a thing, I'm telling you. Look through the annals of anime history. It's a thing. Is it blue or is it purple? This is an age-old debate, I'm sure. It's purple, right? It's definitely purple. It's not blue. But then in the original, there's the type, like at sunset, it goes like light blue, and it's like, okay, so it's blue. Am I colorblind? Because, you know, they could have made her hair bluer, because to me it's practically purple. Am I the only one that thinks that? Maybe. Who knows? Different shit, like a dark purple. What purples are there? There's violet. That's a purple. Magenta is that's like pink. Anyway, moving on. Enough about colours, right? Not important. So he says, hey, what else? She says, save Satoko from this fate. You can smash fate wide open, or whatever the line is. I forget it exactly. I probably should remember it. It's kind of important. So there's more proof if you needed it that this is a sequel. I saw another post someone saying it wasn't a sequel, and it's just no comment. Basically, it's annoying. People don't know the definition apparently, but that's fine. It's whatever. He's back to normal now. Keiichi, he's had a pep talk. He's back to his positive, hard-working self. We'll call him. He says, hey, if this was one of our game at club, you lot would all be losing. And they all let's keep fighting. Yeah, come on, guys, let's do it. Everyone gets their mojo back. They're not giving up helping Satoko just yet. In class, Keiichi gives a big old speech to the whole class, basically being like, let's all go help Satoko. I'm not going to go over the whole speech. That's the gist of it and everything. Let's fight head on, following the rules, no underhanded tactics. And I'm like, exciting, yay. Okay, I get what they're going for and everything. But come on, we want to see some legs be broken, don't we? We want to see some Sonozaki Mafia influence on the people to get Satoko saved. At least I do. Maybe I'm in the minority there. I'd like to see Teppei get his legs broken, you know, and his arms. Why not? Hell, individual fingers. What was I saying? I've forgotten. The plan is, let's get more people to get them to take notice. They can't ignore us the more people we have. So they do. They're like rousing the class and everything. Rika Chie-sensei is like outside and is like, what the heck's going on in there? And Rika is like, I will stop you if you try and stop us. And it's like, Rika, you're like this tall. And she's like this tall. Like, I know you're like a magic time wizard, but like, what are you going to do? You know? Can you trip her up? You can bite her ankles, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what her plan was there. Chie-sensei's like, okay, just make sure no one comes hurt. In fact, never mind. I'm gonna come with you. We will all go together to the CW. What was it called? CPC. I keep saying CWC. That's a wrestling thing, but CPC, and we will ensure that nobody loses their temper. Nobody. People lose their temper. One person, you know who loses their temper. They all go to the center again, and they get a bigger room because there's like 12 of them. I think there's 16 actually is the number they say. So in the previous case, with the aunt, the uncle wasn't mentioned at all. I guess he got off lightly. Maybe he picked on Satoshi more, and Satoshi, you know, didn't report it or whatever, you know, who knows. The excuses, I believe, from the uncle, they're like, yes, I was away for a year because I was earning more money to look after my dear, adorable niece. And it's like, shut up. Why do these people not have common sense, right? Like, you could tell by looking at Teppei, he's a terrible human, right? Or just listening to him. When the teacher came, he said, hello, bitch, or whatever it was. Like, am I meant to believe he behaves respectably in front of the child protection people? No, he's probably just as... Why does nobody have common sense? Like, the people that should have common sense do not have common sense. And that is a scary thing. One thing I did like, probably not a thing, but I'm going to choose to believe it is next to Rika, there was a spare chair. There was just an empty chair. So, I don't know what that's about. It's probably not anything, but maybe it's Hanyu's chair. Maybe Hanyu is sitting on there like, hello, can she float? I can't remember if she can float or not. But, hey, I'd like to... She got to sit down. Floating's hard. Or maybe they were like, this is symbolic of where Satoko would be sitting if she was here right now. Probably one of those two things, unless that's me, like, seeing something where there's nothing. But hey, why would they put the chair there if there wasn't a reason for it, is my thinking. So who knows? they're like the dude is like, give them a chance to start a new life together. That's Teppei and Satsuko, because like, oh, they've been through so much, and I'm just there like, are you an idiot? Are you some kind of idiot? Shion is like me, except she's not, you know, calm and thoughtful. She's like, I'm gonna kill you guys if you don't do something. You idiots! I'm gonna stab you all. And it's like, Shion, were you always this murderific? You know, what are you doing? They're like, hey, we need to make an informed decision about this before we do anything. Grr. They all leave, get booted out. Basically, again, not a lot solved. This is what happens if you try and go through the official channels. I mean, anyone who's had problems with YouTube, which is luckily not me, can tell you this. You try and go through the official channels, you're getting outdone. You bitch and moan on Twitter, you get a lot done. That's what they should have done. Yeah, I know it's like 1970 or whatever year it is, but my advice would be bitch and moan on 1970 Twitter. I don't remember. I know that's not a thing, but I've got the date wrong. I think it was like 83. I'm way off, I think. Hinamizawa, they talk about it, how like in the damn thing everyone banded together, and then of course all the classmates are still gung-ho to help Satsuko, and they're like, we're going to find as many people to help as possible, and nobody's given up, so I guess we're going to have an angry, probably not angry, a happy, a mob of some description verbally attacking the CPC people. So they're going to gather a lot of people, and then Rika's all like, show me that power to tear fate. Maybe it's going to go wrong, you know? Maybe the power to tear fate is going to go wrong, and then Rika's going to be like, crap, my dude, what do we do, you know? She's going to be like, oh no, I can't believe this. How are we going to win this time? Maybe that's where it's going to go. Or they're going to win early. I still think there's going to be something like completely new, because in the poster, which is on the thumbnail, but there's like high school age Rika, and I'm just like, why would you even bother designing high school aged Rika if you weren't going to use her? Like, and especially put her on a poster. Like, so I'm thinking maybe we're going to get maybe a time skip type thing, to like an after story, and maybe it'll be like, here's why Rika went backwards in time. Have we got to the Watanagashi festival yet in this arc? I don't think we have we? Am I an idiot and forgotten, or have we not done that yet? I don't think we've done that yet. I think, no, we haven't, because, yep, I'm remembering. And then we ended with Oishi walking forebodingly. I don't really have much to comment on that. It's just Oishi walking. He's got a smile on his face, like he always does, and that's Oishi. But yeah, that was the end of the episode. I feel like I talked about it a lot when I really could have condensed it, but hey, talking's fun. Listening's probably fun too. Maybe, who knows. But yeah, no, I'm excited to see what's going on. It does seem like Keiichi is kicking into his, I don't know what to call it, his fate-changing mode early, so to speak. The reason he's avoiding, you know, the killing of Teppei is probably because, you know, he maybe not remembers, but subconsciously knows, okay, if we do that, there ain't no good ending there, so let's try something different maybe. And maybe he's doing this because he remembers that timeline where, assuming this follows the anime and not the visual novel, unless the visual novel and the anime do the same thing. And I'm completely misinterpreting what people meant by anime original arc. Again, if you know what that was about, explain it to me, I'd love to know. But what was my favourite part of this week's episode? Let's have a look. So what it was the early realization just when Keiichi was doing his speech, not to the class, but to Shion, when she was all gung-ho about murder, and he was all like, well, how about we not do that, Chief? Just the look on Rika's face where she's like, oh, is it now? We're doing it now! This is good ending time! You know, she looked so excited at the same time. And we also got return of Dark Rika with her deep, sultry voice. Sultry? Can I say that about Rika? The voice. Specifically the voice. Don't take that out of context. I don't want to get FBI'd. Anyway, though. Excited to see where it goes. I am enjoying Higurashi GOU. I'm liking the differences. You know, if this was a straight remake, I mean, I wouldn't have watched the original if it was a straight remake, but that's besides the point. The differences are what's making it for me. Like, I don't know what people's general opinion is, but I'm still enjoying it. So that's all I can really say. But anyway, thank you everybody for watching this review. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please consider subscribing and stuff for more reviews. So take care, subscribe and stuff. I said that already. Comment stuff, what you think's happening. That's another thing. I am reading all the comments, so even if I don't respond, just know I am reading them. So if you put theories and stuff, like one dude did, or I forget your name, I'm very sorry, but you put one, and I was like, that's a good theory. You know, I'm gonna keep an eye. I won't say it out loud just in case it's right, and then it could be an inadvertent spoiler. But it's on the last episode if you want to see it. I like all the theories. I like reading them because, you know, some of them are so varied, some of them are so different. It could literally be anything a lot of the time, and that's exciting because, you know, it's different. So that's a thing I like as well. That it's new, so we get theory crafting. If it was a remake, it'd be like, well, we know what's happening, you know, or we can easily find it out. But anyway, I need to wrap this up. Thank you for watching. Take care, and bye, guys.